Suggestions that there should be an inquiry into the privatization?
It's an issue. You see our statement issue. I think I understand where you're going. Hichilema has never privatized anything. Everything that has been privatized by the MMD governments. First, under President Chiluba. Secondly, under President Mwanawasa. I can give you an example. NEMULANDA was privatized under President Mwanawasa. May so rest in peace. And may President Chiluba rest in peace. Number 3, under President Rupiad Banda, Zamtel was sold to Lap Green under the leadership of President Rupiad Banda. All of those of the MMD. Has HH been a minister in government? Who sells assets? Who sells assets? By the way, I must continue. PF has privatized some assets as well. Ask me which one. Zafiko assets. The houses of Zafiko constitute privatization. Let me give you the definition of privatization under the Privatization Act of 1992. Sale of the whole company or parts of it, including shares and assets, constitutes privatization. Commercialization constitutes privatization. Reorganization and restructuring of any state enterprise constitutes privatization. So when you sell Zambian land to foreigners who are not, you are the one who has privatized Zambian assets to foreigners. PF has sold a lot of land to foreigners, including Zafiko assets. That's a fact. Where in this picture is Hakainde? The one who sells assets ultimately, the asset holder on behalf of citizens, the Minister of Finance. They signed the sale agreements. Was HH a Minister of Finance? Ever? No. Who else signs? The Attorney General. Was HH the Attorney General? No. If you go that line, you must challenge the government policies under this president. I have not been part of that. NEMULANDA, NSHALIKO, I have never been responsible for these decisions. The issue is that if you want to follow that line, all lawyers in the country from 1990 up to now, you can indict them. Most of them. Real estate agents, you can indict them. Engineers, you can indict them. The list goes on. So, where is Hakainde there? So I think we must come to an end where we demonize citizens because you know they are capable of running the country. Then you demonize them all the time. It can't work, it will never work. Thank you.
So you welcome the inquiry on the privatization?
Please yourself. The inquiry should continue. Who bought fire tenders at $1 million, yet they cost $250,000. The inquiry should include who bought ambulances at a higher price, who is building roads at 1.2 billion dollars, when the road costs only $400 million, Lusaka and Dola Highway. Who bought a jet for $68 million, which is not necessary? Please yourself. Let those who want the inquiry start the inquiry. But don't hide the corruption that's going on and hide behind privatization. Privatization was a program, a policy of the governments with successive presidents. 4 presidents. Sanctioned by cabinets. President Chiluba's cabinet, President Mwanawasa's cabinet, President Rupiad Banda's cabinet, President Sata's cabinet.
And you were never in cabinet.
I was never in cabinet.
I've been a cabinet minister. All decisions are made by cabinet. So if that's the route they want to take, all of them, they'll be locked up. Even those who are dead, they'll be brought up and they will not be answered.